Hey, I'm Tyler and I want to teach you how to crush the teas. Look, I know that the teas feels like this giant, awful barrier that's standing between you and your dreams of working in healthcare. I'm going to help you beat this test so you can get over it, you can get it out of your way, and move on to your dreams. Ready? In this video, we're going to look at some strategies for how to outsmart the teas. I've spent literally hundreds of hours studying the teas and figuring out how to help people pass. And one thing I've discovered is the teas is filled with tricks and traps that are designed to stress you out, break your confidence, and ultimately lower your score. Okay? We're going to look at how to beat these tricks so you can beat the teas at their own game. Now, the strategy that we're going to look at here in this video, I call it ignore the nonsense, and the teas can be full of nonsense. Let me show you what I mean. Here is what a teas question might look like, okay? It starts out with absolutely terrifying technical words and terms you've never heard or learned about, okay? Now, you start reading them and you feel more and more anxiety and stress because you have no idea what any of them mean. It breaks people's confidence, and then at the very end of the question, they finally ask a pretty simple question, okay? Now, you might think that this looks like an easy trap to beat. No, but it's not. Many people get caught by this trap. And here's why. People get so stressed out by all the scary nonsense at the start of the question, sometimes they don't even read all the way through. More often than not, they start getting scared by terrifying words at the beginning of the question, and they give up. They give up halfway through. They just choose a random answer, and they usually get it wrong. Seriously, this happens so often. But you are not going to fall for this trap because we're learning how to beat the teas at their own game. Instead, here is what you're going to do. You are going to ignore the nonsense and focus on the actual question that they're asking. Now, let's practice this strategy with a question that's very similar to one that you might see on the teas. This question is going to be about state changes, which is an absolute must-know chemistry topic for the teas. You just gotta know state changes for the test. If you don't already know state changes, you should learn that first, okay? You can watch my free videos that are going to teach you everything you need to know about this topic, okay? You can find those videos at the links in the description below this video. And then after you've learned state changes, you can come back here and try this question we're going to do, because you just got to know state changes to answer the question. Okay, so learn state changes if you don't know it already. Now let's give the question a try. Here it is. Mothballs are composed primarily of camphor, C10H12O, a covalent compound that is created from the oxidation of borneol, a bicyclic organic molecule. See the nonsense? Starting to feel a little stress, a little anxiety? That's the teas trying to trap you. Don't let them. Let's keep going. Camphor has a white, waxy, crystalline appearance and a strong pungent odor. It commonly undergoes a physical change directly from solid to vapor. What is the name of this process? Decomposition, deposition, sublimation, or vaporization? Now, at this point, you might be totally freaking out because there is so much nonsense and jargon in this question that you don't understand. But if you read the question carefully, you'll see that you don't need most of this jargon, okay? Here in green, this is the actual question. This is the only thing that's important, okay? There is a change directly from solid to vapor. What is the name of this process? You can ignore all of the nonsense in red, okay? The T's just put it there to trick you, to stress you out, to break your confidence. Don't let them trap you. Focus on the actual question here. A change directly from solid to vapor. What is the name of this process? That's the only thing that you actually have to answer here. Now, what is that? It's sublimation. Sublimation is when a solid turns directly into gas or vapor without becoming a liquid first. Okay? Sublimation, one of the most important phase changes or state changes that you should know for the T's. You just gotta know state changes for the T's. But anyway, you see how the strategy works? T's questions are often filled with scary nonsense that you don't need to answer the question. The T's just puts it there to stress you out and break your confidence. Ignore the nonsense, try not to get stressed out, and carefully focus on what the question is really asking. The strategy might seem simple, but it's going to help you beat the T's. And remember, if you don't know state changes yet, I'll teach you everything you need. Just check out the links in the description below, but you gotta learn state changes for the T's. Such a high priority topic. Okay, I really hope that this video helps you crush the T's. If you like how I teach, check out my T's resources on my website at teasinOneday.com. Best of luck on the T's. I hope you crush it.